that is my little morning meditation and Pilates complete. Welcome to a new vlog. I'll probably introduce this video in a little while once I'm dressed, but I want to make more of an effort this week to get fresh air in the morning. Doesn't matter what time of the morning, but just like making sure I get outside at some point because it sets me up for the best day and I get a way better sleep. I also want to try and make sure that I'm getting fresh air before bed because it also helps me get a great sleep. But it's just so pretty out here, especially even though we've come into autumn, the days are still really hot. We're having a really late summer, so today I think it's going to be like 30 degrees or something. So the mornings are so warm and you can just come out in a singlet and it's just the best. The birds are chirping, so I really want to make the most of it. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a new vlog. I briefly spoke to you guys this morning, but I am now all dressed and ready for the day. I just put my hair up in a ponytail, did some light makeup, and I've got this fitted top from Cotton On and then this mini skirt from Princess Polly, as well as my sneakers, but I'm sure you guys will see my outfit later. It is almost 8 a.m, so I'm about to make some breakfast, but I've honestly had the best start to my week. I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along with me for a day in the life. This isn't really a typical day in the life of a Monday because usually on a Monday I am at school, but today is Labor Day, so it's a public holiday. We get a 3-day long weekend, so I thought it would be my perfect opportunity to pick up the camera and bring you guys along with me for the day. Although mind you, as I am in VCE year 11 and 12, I do have a little bit of work to do before the following week because tomorrow I have an excursion for school and then Wednesday I go to another school to do my Cert 3. So I have a bit of work to catch up on that I know that if I get done today, I will feel so good about it and way less stressed later in the week. I'm not going to do everything because I have other things to do today, but I want to get some psychology notes done and also some of my year 12 subjects. So I'm hoping to do that after I eat breakfast. Today after lunch, Mum and I are heading to the shops because I still have heaps of vouchers left over from my birthday. I also want to order something that I've been saving up for so long. It is from Dior and I really want it, and I got a birthday voucher for Dior and I think I can finally buy it, which is really exciting. It was one of my goals for this year and I'm so grateful that it's happening so early in the year. It's like literally the start of March still. I also want to pick up just some new clothes because I feel like I need just some new athleisure wear. I've been getting into running, I've been doing my Cert 3 in fitness, and I just think I need some like athletic active wear that also looks classy. So I made a bit of a board on Pinterest of what I want to get, but I also need to take in my disposable film camera that I got over my birthday because I have filled it all up, and it's one of those things that once you fill them, you just have to take them to get developed straight away, otherwise you never do it. And I always love the way they turn out. I'm so excited to see how my film camera photos turn out this year though, because it's from my birthday, my girls' trip away, and we went to the beach the day before yesterday and I took a bunch of photos then. Obviously there's a bit of an elephant in the room. I now have a double bed. I got a double bed for my birthday and I am loving life with a double bed. It may seem like such a little upgrade, but it's really a big upgrade in my life because I have quite long arms and legs and I was struggling, guys, with having a bed head that every time I kicked my legs I would whack my feet on the metal. So yeah, this is my beautiful new bed. I'm still obsessed with it. I need to get a queen size doona cover because I've still got my double one on, and usually you always go like a size up. And I also want to get 2 extra pillows so that way it looks a bit more balanced and I have like 4 pillows on my bed. And I need to get a stool for my vanity because I have a massive clear chair from IKEA at the moment and it's my favourite thing ever, but unfortunately I can't pull the chair out because there's not enough room between the bed and the chair. So I want to go online at IKEA or even have a look in the shops today and see if I can find a really nice just like white stool. So that is a little room update. I'm very excited. I feel like I haven't updated you guys on a lot in a while. I want to, after I have breakfast, do a little bit of a routine wellness habits chat because I was watching a girl's video yesterday on her little wellness routine routine and like her habits that she's been doing, and I don't know, I found it really motivating before the new week ahead, because I don't know if anyone else can relate, but I've been motivated but I just haven't had enough energy lately, and school has been so much honestly that I just feel like once I'm home from school all my energy is completely gone. And I felt really proud of myself because I've still been keeping up to date with things and keeping up my good habits and doing things, but I feel like this week I really want to try my best to do the things that make me feel good. And I was journaling yesterday about all the things that make me feel good and that work for me, because I feel like a lot of the time with social media we're consumed by what others think we should do, how others think we should move, how others think we should eat, how many hours others think we should sleep, what we should read, and really it's like you need to come back to yourself and think what works for me, because realistically if you're doing all the habits and routines that you genuinely love and work for you, you don't really need motivation because it's just something that you need. Anyway, I'm going to go on a complete tangent, so we'll save that for later in this video, but it should be a really fun Monday. I'm going to try and have a really good start to the week. I woke up, did my Pilates, that was honestly the best. I have set all my alarms for the week, so I'm all good. Yesterday I cleaned my room, I planned my week. Even if I have a really busy Sunday, I always try to carve out an hour or two just to plan my week and clean my room, because it truly sets me up for the best week. So hopefully this video will either inspire or motivate you in some sort of way, or encourage you to have a productive and good week no matter what day it is. Even if it's a Thursday, you can still turn your week around and the week strong. And I hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy this vlog, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe. All my social medias are always in the description box if you want to keep up with my everyday life every day. And without further ado, let's jump into a really good Monday. Every single day when I eat my breakfast, I write down what I'm grateful for in this gratitude journal. This is just like blank lined pages, but I use it to write down my gratitude, and this truly has like changed my mindset and made me so much happier. I don't forget, but I'm always reminded of how good a solid morning routine makes me feel after I do it. It's 9 a.m. now and I just feel amazing and so ready to take on the day, and so much better than when I woke up this morning, just in regards to like everything. So this is your reminder to maybe like reassess what you do in the morning to adapt it to something that makes you feel good and sets you up well for the day. I wanted to have a bit of a wellness routine, health chat in this video, because I find when people talk about these things, it motivates me. So I wrote down a couple things on my notes app that I have been trying to implement, or I've just been more conscious about lately. The first thing that I have been trying to do, especially in the past couple weeks, and it's one of my goals for this month, is to journal and use it as a tool. I kind of stopped journaling for a little while. Like, I say a little while, literally 2 weeks, and then I was like, I'm dying and I needed it again. But I kind of stopped because I felt like it had to be perfect, or I had to always have something going on, or I was just overthinking it a lot. However, I started to view journal as a tool rather than something that I had to write down everything, and it has genuinely changed the game for me. I listened to an episode of the Comfort Zone podcast where both hosts talked about journaling and the ways they journaled and all the different ways you can journal, and it made me realize that there are so many ways you can journal that you wouldn't even think of. So if you're someone who wants to get into journaling but you find it really intimidating, or you just don't think you would be good at it, there's no such thing as being good or bad at journaling. It is just what you're writing down. I think I shared my journal that I got for this year in my 2025 like reset motivation vlog, but this is the journal that I have for this year. It is absolutely stunning. I'm in love with it. Going along with journaling though, I've also been, obviously as I said, doing my gratitude journal journal every single morning with breakfast. I just find that's when I'm free, and I think it's really important when you're introducing habits to sort of habit stack in a way when you have time available. So if you want to start gratitude journaling but you don't have time in your morning, but you spend 30 minutes, say, sitting on your phone while you're eating breakfast, maybe like write down 3 things you're grateful for. You don't even need a journal for it. You could literally do it while you're on your phone in your notes app, and you just start to like get used to those things and habits that make you really feel good. My next thing, which I also kind of mentioned this morning, was getting fresh air and sunlight either before bed or in the morning, ideally both, and then a consistent wake up and sleep time. I was actually learning in school the other day that your body, when it has a time that goes to bed each night and a time that wakes up each day, uses sleep as performance and to enhance performance, specifically for your sport but also for like your everyday life. Whether when you oversleep you end up in like a dopey state where you're actually overtired, or if you are going to bed at a different time each day, your body just gets confused. So I've been trying to make sure that I'm in bed at 8:30 to 8:45 each night, and then in the morning I wake up from 5:15 to 5:30, and that has just worked so well for me. I'm still getting my 8.5 hours of sleep. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling rejuvenated, but my body knows when to wake up and when not to wake up. And then the next thing I wrote down, I actually haven't done yet. I said I was going to do it last night, but I didn't, and that's literally going against everything I said and say in this video. Go do your habits. Look, we're all human, we don't all do them. But that is my gua sha. I haven't used my gua sha in so long, like literally months now. Maybe like last October I used it. I can't remember why I stopped using it. I genuinely think it was just because I couldn't be bothered, which is really bad, but I think I need a bit more discipline because it makes me feel so good before I go to bed. So I'm not gonna like hold myself to like a habit tracker to do it each day, but I'm definitely going to be more mindful and intentional about it. And then lastly, I want to talk about reading. I'm currently reading a really good book. I mentioned that I picked up a book that I had been looking for ages in my 17th birthday vlog, which was my last video, and it is Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World. This is the first Abby Jimenez book that I'm reading, and I'm obsessed with it. I started reading it last week, and I haven't actually had the chance to read heaps and heaps of it because I've been at school and I've had homework and I've just been here, there and everywhere. But when I went away with my mum and my sister, I had a really nice chance to read on the beach, and then I also went to the beach the day before yesterday and I had a chance to read it. And then last night I knew it was a good book because I was so tired. I jumped in bed and I wanted to read it. Like, I picked it up getting excited to read it. I'm just really enjoying it so far, so I recommend. I also have Just for the Summer, which is the sequel of Part of Your World, so afterwards I can go on to the next book in the series, which makes me really happy. And then I'm also still reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which I feel like I need to give a fair chance because I'm not even halfway through yet, but I don't know. I thought I was going to fall in love with it, but I don't know how I feel. Maybe it's because I've been reading it for so long. My brain is just like tired of the same thing. But with school, it's just been so hard to read, honestly, because I've just had so much going on. And those are like the little wellness routine things that I've been doing lately. I have just been in the routine. That's why I haven't been filming as many vlogs. Like, this is the first vlog I'm filming in maybe like 2-3 weeks, because I filmed like my 17th birthday vlog, but I haven't really been filming as many like routine videos because I've been at school every day. VCE is like so much work. Like, if you're a VCE student watching this, I hope that I am inspiring you in some way, or like you can like relate to me and find comfort in my videos, because I'm also trying to find the balance of like doing really well at school but also having time for myself and my YouTube and all the things I love. So I've really only had like the weekends to edit videos, but I'm pretty happy at the moment. I am having just like, I don't know, a really good run. It feels like this year, touch wood, is going to be such an amazing year. I actually have to take some photos for something really exciting later on that I have to send in, and I just have a lot of things like bubbling under the surface that I'm so excited about that I feel like in a few months will all make sense to you guys and like the people around me, and I'll be like really like celebrating those things. Free and happy are like the two words that I would describe myself coming into March. One thing I absolutely love using during the school week, and especially at the start of a new week, is my Notion page for 2025. This basically has like all my goals for the year and my weekly reset checklist and just my weekly agenda and everything I've got going on. And then I have a separate Notion page as well for school, so I can put out all my homework that I need to do or all the lessons that I need to catch up on during the week. So I really recommend writing to-do lists because they just help so much, and just having a place where you have your calendar and everything you need to get done in one spot feels so good, and I love it too because it's so aesthetic, and I really recommend Notion. As much schoolwork as I can for today, so I'm going to now go make a falafel nourish bowl for lunch. I'm so excited to make this recipe. If you want to see how it turns out, go head over to my gluten-free Instagram account. It's always in the description box down below. But after I make that, my mum and I are going to go shopping, and I am so excited to spend all my birthday vouchers, and I will catch you guys then. Time to give you guys a little bit of a haul of everything I picked up when I went to the shops today. I am very excited and happy with my purchases. The first thing I got were these gorgeous pants. I love how different they are, and they really go with my vibe. They are from Adidas, but I got them from JD Sports, and they are so nice. They're these Adidas long pants. I think these will be so nice in winter and autumn. They are so warm. You know when you put something on in the clothing store and you're already sweating? That's how you know it's a good piece for winter. But they're straight legged, wide leg pants, and they've got a little strip down the side, and I just think this with a plain white tee or a crop top or whatever would be so cute. The next thing that I got is very similar, sort of like the short version but from Supre, are these little shorts with the stripe down the side. As you can tell, I'm loving the stripe moment at the moment. I think it just adds like a little bit of like spice and athleisure vibe without like, you know, going too much overboard. I just love it. And then I went into Cotton On Body and I got this little top for running because I thought this would be so cute with my running shorts. And then lastly, I got this top, which is actually from Kmart. It's a really nice material and it is just an oversized boxy white tee. But that is everything I picked up at the shops. As part of my night routine each night, I always write down my to-do list for the next day and what I have on. This just allows me to wake up in the morning and get on with my day without having to think about what I need to do. To do this, I use my 2025 Steph Pace planner.